Yup.
Piece that was on there. So if the other half was gone,
yeah, it's got to be around there someplace.
Because there's two of them that are messed up. One that had half of it.
I'm gonna have to replace these ends too. They're leaking.
I could have sworn there was two.
No, only should one. Yeah, it's around. Probably got swept up or something. I have to go break his neck. Okay. Okay, so due to inspections, I could see that these belts are just done. And this particular baler is not blowing off quite as well as it should, so I got a feeling that this thing is just slipping. What we're doing today is we're replacing dogs, plunger dogs. These get worn, so they go in here. Plunger dogs with springs, and there's bushings that go in here, and I'll bring you over here and show you what we've got. So the little rubber bumpers, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with those. Here's the bushing that goes inside, obviously, that rides in there. Now, what you don't see when they're running is how bad they actually get. So here's a new bushing, and it just gets real sloppy. The amount of wear that's on that, and there, you can see that. So just a good thing to do in the off season is to go ahead and put these on brand new. I have several of these. Grant and Cody are doing their job there. They're putting them in. New springs, new bushings, new bolts, and new pins. They have updated the pins. I'll show you this. They've updated the pins. I was not happy with the pins, but they're just slightly longer. As you can see, they're probably, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch longer. And the reason they did was, and you can't see it so much on this one, but if you look here, it gets really sharp. And what I'm afraid, or what I was afraid of, was it actually coming out and stabbing that thing and jamming it in the open position, or the in position. The open position would be, and it's not possible, it would jam it inward, and then it would be stuck, and it would just create problems, more problems than we want. Excuse me, the COVID's getting the best of me. So yeah, so that's what we got going on there. So that's what they're doing. I got new springs here. I had purchased springs in the past, so I didn't need to buy new ones. This here, I just rebuilt this guy here. It is not bent. Sometimes these things bend, but this one's not bent. It looked bent, but it's not. Did have some major wear there. I ended up taking a 15/16 inch socket and forcing it down through there, and then I pressed the new bushing in. I have new bushings for the other two, and we will be tackling that probably tomorrow. We're going to tear this whole front end out and get that fixed. But first things first, second things second. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show this thing too, because Grant and Cody did this already. This is the last Bale ejection, and there you go. There's the wear on it. So there's that, and I think the new ones, here's a new one. Let me grab up a new one here. Here's a brandy spanking new one, and you can see it. It's like a friggin' humpback whale. So you're probably looking at this and thinking, well, that's not bad. That little bit of wear there ain't so bad, right? Well, that little bit of wear, these things have a dual action purpose. They actually act as a hay wedge and the last Bale eject. So once you wear that end off, this no longer is at the proper angle to stick into the bottom of the bale, and it won't eject. It'll just ride back and forth in that position. It'll never flip up. So what was that? Oh, worn out pin. Oh yeah, so these pins are worn as well, but we're replacing them with bolts because we can. And that should be just fine. Worst thing comes to, push comes to shove, we'll just weld new pieces in there next time. I only need to make it another 50,000 bales, right? 48,000 more?
Yeah.
Yeah, just 48,000 more. Should make it. I don't know. Hope it does. If it doesn't, well, no big deal. So these last Bale ejectors, they run on poly blocks. And yeah, they're quite simple. They stick up there and they'll probably nail me right in the shin when I'm walking past one on one of these times. And that'll feel real nice. Be a quick trip to the hospital for a stitch. And but they come out pretty easy. What do you got? Like 2 bolts on each one?
No, 1 bolt. Just this.
No. It should take the whole rail out.
Yeah, there's 2 bolts that hold them in on that gizmo on the bottom.
Yeah, there's a carriage, a hydraulic carriage underneath here. You can see it right there. Yeah, I got it. That's there. And all that does is work back and forth. So when you do go to push out the last bale, they just flip up like that and pushes the bale right out, unless they're worn out. And what were those? 26 bucks a piece, I think. I think I got 24 of them. Counter, no. Where the hell are those things? 24 ejector tines, $30 a piece. $29. Well, with the discounts, $26.19. There's $628.56 in worth of those things there. It's ridiculous. But if you need to get your bale out, they work. So other things we're gonna do, I got new rails to go in this baler, new rollers, new rails. What else do I have? Here's the new rollers, bearings, seals, all kinds of things. What else is there for that? Yeah, the rails have to be replaced, and that's just one of those things. That's on the other side. I've got those. And that's going to be exciting because how do you take them out of there? I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you pull the rollers off, both of those rollers off, jack up the bale, the plunger, you can raise it up enough that you can turn it and get it out of there and put the new ones in. Maybe I'll ask Gerald from Messick's, but yeah. Another thing that happens with these here, they're nice and fresh, you know. See how that's sticking out there, which makes a huge difference. Very nice. That'll work good. But yeah, these are all, they're all hammered. So, but if these things don't work correctly, then you have misformed or malformed bales. There was something else I need to do to this bale. Oh, all the hardware on the inside of these plates, that has to be replaced. So that's another thing. All the eyelets, they got to be replaced. I got buckets of those things. So anyway, I might as well shut up and do this job here, right? Just shut up and work. We're tired of listening to you. It would just be like 11/16 inch wrench would probably service both of these. I'm sure there's a lot of guys from Europe that are like, yeah, well, the standard system sucks. American standard. I'll tell you what, I would agree with you if that the standard system sucked, if they did this kind of bullshit. And the only one that they do that bullshit with, I believe, is the 7/16. Yeah, 7/16. You'll have a 5/8 inch on the bolt and 11/16 on the nut. That sucks. And that I dislike using 7/16 inch stuff. Just for that reason. What's the matter?
I need you to twist it so I can push this on.
What am I twisting?
The drive shaft.
Well, alright. What do you mean twisting? What do you want me to? Which way do you need to go?
To the right.
You got it? No. You're too high. What are you doing? Running down to the hammer. Now turn it. There you go. You're off.
Damn it, I need that.
Why?
So I could get the hammer and smack it up.
The last time you had the hammer, you busted the damn grease zerk.
Right, give me that bar.
Just be careful because it's going to it's going to want to. It's going to hurt. Go ahead. It's going. See if it's coming off the bottom. I think it's coming off the bottom.
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah. It's tight.
Well, get the pin in there then.
Jeez. Going upward.
There, one new bolt. All these nickel and dime shit and things. I gotta change the oil on this thing too before too long. That's gonna hurt me, I know it. Did it hurt you?
Nope.
You sure? It's still got to go a little bit.
Yes.
I think you're good now. Hold on. Now a little more. A little more. Yeah, I think you got it.
Not about it.
Huh?
Not about it.
Well, you're just going to have to wait until I get this one. That was easy.
No, I need that.
Yeah, well, it can't go back through there. Fine, whatever. You think it'd come through?
Yes. Does it matter which way this pin goes?
Absolutely. Of course it does. The flatter side goes in towards the shaft.
Yeah. That side, yeah. I know.
The cutout side goes towards the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do what you want. Or what you need to do on the other. Oh, yeah.
This can go on the bottom side now.
What's that?
I said the pin can go on the bottom side.
Oh, you got to get it in the right spot.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just putting the pin in so when it falls in.
Well, there's only one way that pin can go in. It's on a wedge. Make sure you got it on the right side. Hey, you should just be able to push it in. It should just push in. Why you're forcing it? You forced it in. It's not the right direction. Hey, are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening. I just had it too far. There we go. Yeah, I had it in too far. You need the PTO turn.
Oh,
Because the bolts will come tight.
there you go. It's turning, just let me know. Turn it with it.
Yeah, pick up the PTO there. I think it's jammed there.
Put it right on top.
Forgot how heavy it was.
That's light. You turning it, Tim?
Hold on. Okay, good there.
Dogs are in on both sides.
Cool.
Yeah.
You got both of them in? Both sides are done?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I haven't got the same as, or on this side got the same as what Cody did.
Okay, so Tim put everything back together. He's got them tight. We've got the belt on, new belt. You don't want it too tight. You just want it tight enough that it's not going to put a lot of pressure on the compressor, because it will actually destroy the, well, it'll destroy the bearings in the compressor, and we don't want that to happen. What else do we need to do? This thing's going to have to, I'm going to have to flush the oil out of it. I'm going to get a, you got one of those little suction things to suck oil out. So, huh? A syringe.
Fuel syringe.
No, he's got a fuel thing. It's special for this kind of crap. So he'll suck the oil out of it, and we'll put fresh oil into it. And that'll be that. I am going to be replacing this hose. This hose. I have it right there hanging on the wall, a couple of lengths of it. What has happened over time, this rubber in this hose has actually gotten holes in it, and that's what ate the last air compressor. Yeah, see, he's got that thing. But what we'll do is we'll put some diesel fuel or something in there to loosen it up, and we'll get that out. We'll do that tomorrow. So what I did while I was in North Carolina is we went through it on the bends where I could see the holes and put RTV cement, which sealed it up, but that pump is $1,600, and you can only get it through Krone. It is a, you know, all these guys are like, oh no, you can get those, there's our off-the-shelf parts. They're not off-the-shelf parts. I can guarantee you 100%. I scoured the internet. I even called this company. This is a Wabco, and Wabco says, oh, no, can't sell you that pump. You got to buy it through Krone. They knew all about Krone because Krone contracted them to build that pump for this application. I can't retrofit anything else on there because of the pulley system. So that's that. The pulley, and these are special airlines. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. I was even going to change the head and, you know, just leave this head on and change this part here and leave that head, but I couldn't even get that. I couldn't even get the base of it. That jug is it's just designed specifically for Krone.
I'm pretty sure you'd be able to just get like an air compressor with 2 pistons.
Well, why would I want to do that? I mean, I just, it doesn't fit. It won't fit. The base won't fit. I could afro engineer it. You know, I could afro engineer it, but then I'm not going to have this fan. Huh?
Like that one on there.
Yeah, but that's not as heavy duty as what this is. So, anyways, I'm not going to argue with you on film. I'll kick your ass. It'll be like a Sasquatch ass beating. You want that?
I'm just saying.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, anyways, whatever. You don't want to break that pump. It's expensive, $1,600. So it's cheaper to buy the hose. I've got the hose, no big deal. Cut it off, take that, put it on. This is wire reinforced. It is suction hose. It's suction hose. So that's got to be done. I'm also going to have to tighten up my brake, because that brake barely holds back anything. And another thing, we're going to have to get all that shit scraped out of there. We will be changing the oil in all of the gearboxes again quite soon. Yeah, but anyways, I guess I'm done yammering. Oh, I do need a new bull pull. I guess I just made the executive decision that I don't know if I could get away with that another year or not.
Alright, get it replaced.
You'd get it replaced. What, you don't want to see the baler go down the road?
Not like what happened to Cody's.
No, we don't want to do that. So that's that. Anyway, there we go. I'll shut up now.